Number 30. Uncle Ben. In 2020, controversy erupted over the branding of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben products, which seemed to perpetuate racial stereotypes. In response, both characters were retired. SNL picked up on the hot-button topic and created an amusing sketch with Maya Rudolph as Aunt Jemima and Kenan Thompson as Uncle Ben being fired from their jobs.
This is ridiculous. If we can't work, how come the Allstate guy gets to work?
The two comedians' tongue-in-cheek satire leveled up when Dave Chappelle appeared, seemingly as Allstate insurance spokesperson Dennis Haysbert. From the moment the camera pans to Dave, he's already breaking character, which only gets worse when Pete Davidson enters the scene as Count Chocula.
Oh, I knew you'd sell me out.
It ain't personal, son. But if we getting fired, you should be getting fired too.
Yeah, fire Allstate guy too.
Stop calling me Allstate guy.
Chappelle starts going off script, breaking the fourth wall, and making everyone around him crack up. Watching this was a true delight.
Seriously, America. Look at Pete Davidson's lips.
Number 29. Brothers. Host Liev Schreiber teamed up with some of the funniest SNL stars for this overwhelmingly chaotic sketch. Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney play two brothers meeting their new neighbors, the Campbells, for the first time. The problem is, they're extremely rowdy and need to be disciplined.
Boys, goddammit, that's enough.
The only thing that puts them in their place is a good old hose down from their dad, played by Liev. Throughout the sketch, Kenan Thompson and Adie Bryant, who play Mr. and Mrs. Campbell, and Cecily Strong, who takes on the role of the boy's mother, can hardly hold back their laughter.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm really not comfortable anymore.
You keep a hose inside the house?
Liev, however, manages to stay in character even as the brothers break a wall. By the end, the cast seemed relieved to have gotten through it.
Boys, kiss each other for the Campbells, come on. Kiss each other. There you go. We're never seeing you, Campbell. Go!
Well, I'm so sorry. Our boys are so rambunctious. They just have too much energy.
Number 28. Africa Tourism. For this act, host Adele joined Kate McKinnon and Heidi Gardner to play divorcees, all named Joanne, advertising a trip to Africa.
After my divorce, I moved to Mombasa and was taken in by the Maasai tribe, where I was ordained as a minister of joy.
Me too. Me three. Hi, I'm Joanne.
Oh, that's our name too.
Right on.
Peppered with innuendos, the act was basically daring the Grammy winner not to laugh. She doesn't make it far before she breaks, and it inevitably makes Kate and Heidi give in too.
The mountains, the ranges,
The rhythm, the drums, the pounding.
the fanning yourself with a palm between rounds.
While it was infinitely amusing to watch the ladies struggle, the sketch itself got mixed reviews from viewers. Critics condemned it for the apparent fetishization of African men, especially as the timing coincided with the Nigerian End SARS movement. Nevertheless, it remains one of the most popular SNL sketches ever.
Set sail for Africa. All of Africa. Zimbabwe, Kenya, Ghana, Tanzania, tribesmen. The sky, the coconut water. You're gonna want that coconut water.
Number 27. The Farbers meet the Coneheads. Half a century has passed since SNL first graced our screens, and yet OG icons John Belushi and Gilda Radner are still two of the funniest cast members of all time. In this sketch, they play Larry and Bobby Farber, who invite their peculiar neighbors, the Coneheads, over for dinner.
I do it twice a year for the VFW. Boy, you people sure know how to suck it back, don't you? Where do you put it all, huh?
What ensues is comedy gold, to say the least. However, what no one expected was that a hairdryer would freak the guests out so much they'd be compelled to jump straight through a glass window.
Here, he's done incredibly well. I'm very proud of him.
They call this one the farm.
Right.
The highlight is when Jane Curtin, as Primat Conehead, stumbles, and Radner can't help but laugh, which in turn makes Belushi break. We'll never get tired of this one.
Larry?
Yes, honey.
Do you think hair dryer means something bad in French?
I don't know, I guess.
Number 26, Locker Room Motivation. Former NFL quarterback Peyton Manning's turn as an SNL host in 2007 came with some unforgettable acts. One sketch in particular, which starred the sheriff alongside Will Forte, Fred Armisen, Bill Hader, Andy Samberg, Jason Sudeikis, and Kenan Thompson, became a fan favorite.
If I gave up every time I peed my pants out of fear, I would not be married, I would not have 3 of my 4 kids, and I definitely would not be standing here in front of you right now.
Yeah.
No, feel my pants. They're soaking with urine. Seriously, feel them. Somebody, nobody? They're soaking.
Look, Coach, it's no use, all right? We suck.
In it, Forte plays a basketball coach giving his players a pep talk, but in dance form. However, the background music isn't Eye of the Tiger or The Final Countdown. Forte's pick is Casino Royale by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, and he's freestyling a goofy routine to it. While Coach dances away, the rest of the cast breaks uncontrollably, trying and failing to hide their grins. As a bonus, Manning later joins the dance, bringing the house down. Number 25, Black Jeopardy. This sketch had a star-studded main cast, and yet none of them could resist the urge to break character. In Black Jeopardy, we had Kenan Thompson hosting the show as Darnell Hayes. Joining him were Leslie Jones as returning champ Shanice, Tracy Morgan as a contestant, Darius, and here's the kicker, Eddie Murphy as Tracy Morgan.
Big dog gonna make some big money!
Right from his first line, Murphy makes it virtually impossible for the cast to stay in character. However, surprisingly, he's the one who breaks first. Leslie cracks up next, and the real Tracy follows closely behind.
Y'all ready for your next act? Let me hear you say yeah!
This is not that. This is not that. Oh my God.
Of course, Kenan isn't immune either, especially not when Tom Hanks shows up as Doug. While the sketch is hilarious, it's the cast's genuine amusement that makes it even more enjoyable.
What is 30 Rock?
You know what? I tell you what, let's just hear about today's sponsors. Johnny!
Number 24, New Wife. Who knew watching Larry David fire off a series of queer slang would be this entertaining? In this sketch, the Curb Your Enthusiasm legend plays Vincent, a hotshot throwing a party to celebrate his newlywed status. His wife Candace, played by Cecily Strong, is what he calls gay famous.
Yeah, I'm basically the kitty ambassador to the Twink Republic of Quonk.
What does that mean?
Jen, are you paying attention? She said she is the kitty ambassador to the Twink Republic of Quonk.
Vincent is so smitten he has not only adapted to her lifestyle, but also embraced it. So when a group of partygoers, played by Beck Bennett, Kate McKinnon, and Chris Redd, are confused by his new lingo, he grows increasingly frustrated.
We gotta go now if we wanna be at Power Bottoms for her.
Right when David is on the verge of breaking, Kate pushes him further, sending the Seinfeld co-creator into a full-blown laughing spell. He could barely get his lines out. Moments later, everyone had broken character.
The club is overrun with thirsty bottom feeders. You know what I'm talking about.
What is a thirsty bottom feeder?
Girl, please, like you don't know.
Number 23, Short Shorts for the USA. Will Ferrell plays a walking HR violation in this sketch, and the audience loves it. The episode aired in October 2001, during a dark time for America. So SNL did what they do best, offered healing through laughter.
Why are those shorts so short?
Why are long pants long?
Why are bushes bushy? I mean, if we're gonna get in that area, we're gonna be here all day, you know? Am I missing something?
For this segment, they took us into an office where employees were told to express their patriotism through their attire. Dale, played by Ferrell, shows up in a USA-themed crop top and a thong. Patriotic? Sure. Traumatizing? Most definitely.
What I'm afraid is gonna happen is that we're gonna find ourselves in a scenario where layoffs will be needed in certain areas, but in a new round of hirings will be needed another. That's my 2 cents.
Everyone from host Sean William Scott to Horatio Sands, Rachel Dratch, Seth Meyers, and Amy Poehler broke character. What threw them off harder was how much more revealing the costume was on air compared to the dress rehearsal. Scott later admitted that the sketch continues to haunt him.
All right, McCrew, that's enough. This is just too distracting. Look at that.
Number 22, Beavis and Butt-Head. This sketch went viral, and for good reason, too. It had Heidi Gardner playing Bobby Moore, host of a News Nation town hall discussing AI with an MIT professor, played by Kenan Thompson. The conversation starts out serious before it's derailed by two oddly familiar audience members.
I'm not familiar with that cartoon, but would it help if he moved seats?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Enter Ryan Gosling looking suspiciously like Beavis, followed by Mikey Day resembling Butt-Head. As soon as Heidi saw Gosling, she broke just a little. However, when her eyes met Day's, she lost all control.
Sir!
Her laughing fit lasted well over 20 seconds, and even when she managed to say her line, she couldn't stop tittering. Later in the sketch, when Ryan and Mikey sat side by side, they made everyone break, including each other.
You two really don't know that you look like Beavis and Butt-Head.
I've heard rumblings.
Number 21, Ronaldo and Alexi. Put Fred Armisen and Bill Hader in the same sketch, and you know it's going to be a riot. Unfortunately, this one didn't make it out of the dress rehearsal. After all, the two just couldn't stop breaking. Their characters, Ronaldo and Alexi, were foreign doormen in Manhattan who kept narrating Christmas tales to people, but in the oddest ways.
So I bought a big turkey and he threw it out the window.
He threw it out the window! Scrooge was like, what have I been doing with my life? Everyone have a good time, eat the turkey.
It's Christmas Carol. I read it to them every year, so we should go, okay?
All right, have fun. Hey, Bobby, drunk uncle!
Fred and Bill, with their exaggerated international accents and animated gestures, cracked each other up so hard that at one point, they weren't even trying to get back into character.
He's going to blow your mind.
Okay, so Santa Claus, he says I'm going to put Rodolfo in the front, not in the back.
Things got worse, or better, when host Jamie Foxx and SNL's very own Vanessa Bayer walked in, and all four stars broke at the same time.
And for his head, the small.
You see, some snowmen are made of 2 balls. Yeah. And then this one is made of 3 balls. Frosty, 3 balls. Yeah.
Number 20, Cast List. This sketch, which was cut for time, sees a group of excited teens awaiting the posting of the Bye Bye Birdie cast list by their theater teacher, Will Ferrell's Mr. Koenig.
I see the sharks are circling the boat.
Oh my God, so funny, Mr. Koenig.
Shut up, Beth.
The whole cast's energy perfectly captures the theater kids wanting to know who gets which part energy of every high school ever. Mr. Koenig's imperious attitude and vague hints about who may or may not have gotten a part are also pitch perfect.
Miles, would you kiss a girl with tongue if the role required it? I know your family is the difficult kind of Christian.
However, when Ferrell steps in front of the list to block it from view, practically everyone gets the giggles.
Back up, please! Back up! Please! What are you doing?
And they have a hard time shaking them through the rest of the sketch. We were already laughing, but seeing everyone else lose it never fails to take us out. Number 19, Gap's Girls at the Food Court. The Gap Girls, played by Chris Farley, David Spade, and Adam Sandler, appear several times during the show.
You guys have been watching too much Cork TV.
I know. Have you been following the Menendez trial?
However, this occasion sees the trio frequently struggling to hide their laughter. Their use of 90s Valley Girl speak is hilarious throughout, but there are a few moments in particular that cause them to break. The first is after Farley drops the falsetto and tells Spade's character Christy to lay off him about eating all the fries.
I thought you were trying to lose weight.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
The next major break is when Sandler's Lucy gets emotional over Christy's boyfriend treating her badly.
I hate to see this happen to you. You're my best friend.
They may be interested in hot goss, but the Gap Girls' giggles are even hotter. Number 18. New military weapon. The United States military is always looking for the next big thing, and this sketch sees a bizarre new asset that they're developing.
My orders in heading this project were clear. Make America the technological leader in the battlefield.
Host Simu Liu plays a major who reveals the weapon to a senator and cabinet secretary, Doghead Man. It is literally a dog's head and neck on a man's body.
You put a dog's head on a human being's body?
Dog's head and neck, ma'am.
The real pup's adorable, and its shenanigans lead everyone, particularly Cecily Strong and Mikey Day, who's the scientist in charge of it, to break at some point.
Not only would Doghead Man have taken Bin Laden out, he would have eaten him too.
While the moral and ethical implications are horrifying, as a sketch, the results are undeniably cute and funny. Number 17. Cork Soakers. At a winery in Italy, a group of tourists are shown around.
This is where the final step in the bottling process happens, where we prepare all the corks for all the bottles of Brunello that you saw earlier. Any questions?
The two owners, played by Jimmy Fallon and Horatio Sands, introduce them to a special part of the process, cork soaking. The suggestive-sounding words are used liberally throughout for one of the most innuendo-laden sketches ever made.
As we like it to say, Cork Soakers are born, not made.
Amazingly, Fallon isn't the biggest offender here. Instead, it's host Janet Jackson, who can barely make it through her lines without breaking, though she's not alone.
So does your wife like soaking cork?
And given the elaborate and hysterical puns, we really can't blame her. We'd be real cork soakers if we did. Number 16. Scared Straight. This recurring sketch always features plenty of actors breaking. It sees Kenan Thompson as Lorenzo McIntosh, a criminal attempting to convince others not to engage in big-time offenses, usually joined by the episode's host.
On your feet! Now sit down!
However, Thompson's up-close-and-personal approach, as well as Lorenzo's use of movie plots, frequently leads to his audience laughing instead of being frightened.
Okay, that's definitely E.T.
Plus, some of the hosts being the opposite of hardened criminals makes it hilariously tough to take anything they say seriously. The Betty White installment certainly comes to mind.
You're following a lion, a tin man, and a scarecrow down a yellow brick road. Because this right here, this is real.
Needless to say, the cast breaking always makes the sketch 1,000 times better. Number 15. Dr. Beeman's Office Test Results. One of Will Ferrell's lesser-known characters is Dr. Beeman.
What do you mean you're my wife? Okay, if you're my wife, what's our cat's name? Mr. Stitches. Damn, you're good.
Here, this bizarre, alleged medical practitioner sees a couple, Tom and Kathy, who are eager to hear about their recently born son. Rather than tell them immediately, Beeman rambles on the phone, insults them, and even claims their child is a witch.
Now, I'm going to tell you this quickly, and it's probably going to sting a little bit. Your son's a witch.
What? Oh my God, no!
It's incredibly absurd, even by SNL standards. However, it isn't until Tim Meadows comes in as a consultant, Dr. Stephen Poop, that the actors break. His performance of the robot completely sends Molly Shannon and Will Ferrell.
That'll be $5,000. Good day to you both.
What the hell was that?
Look, I couldn't think of anything good.
Can you blame them? Chris Parnell keeps it together, though. Number 14. Girlfriends Game Night. In this sketch, a group of girlfriends get together for a game night. However, one of them, Jeannie, brings her much older elderly husband Horace with her.
Hi. Sorry we're late. It's been a chaotic week. Horace's sons are suing me again.
The near expressionless old coot is played to perfection by Bill Hader, and things get extra awkward when his special medication kicks in, prompting Jeannie to attempt to capitalize on it right there.
Jeannie, it's here now.
Oh, it is? Like right now? Oh, that's inconvenient.
Amazingly, the actors largely keep it together through all this, but once Hader has to move Horace's wheelchair around, bumping into the table, pretty much everyone breaks. It's the kind of silly thing that can only happen in a live performance, and the actors all find it just as funny as we do.
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Number 13, Career Day. There have been several school Career Day sketches over the years, but only one of them has Adam Driver as Abraham H. Parnassus.
Greetings, children. I'm Mordecai's father. Hello, boy.
The ancient oil tycoon gives a stirring speech on crushing your enemies to the kids, and repeatedly demanding his son Mordecai look at him.
Look at me, boy. Look at your father. Look at me.
Look at him, Mordecai.
Pete Davidson, who plays Mordecai, often has difficulty fulfilling his request since he's too busy laughing. Some of the rest of the class and teacher also seemingly struggle to stay stone-faced at various points.
And now you return her to Earth!
Driver's towering, over-the-top performance is spectacular, so we can hardly blame the actors for breaking before they break for Capri Sun. Number 12, Stefon. Arguably Bill Hader's most iconic SNL character, Stefon became a frequent Weekend Update fixture.
Are you okay? You seem different.
I've had a weird few years.
Okay.
Although ostensibly charged with recommending destinations to tourists, Stefon instead lists off wild and often bizarre establishments. Usually scripted by John Mulaney, who appears alongside Stefon on one occasion, these appearances are famous for Hader breaking.
This place has everything. Asbestos, lupus, the magazines at Supercuts, Dan Cortez.
Him hiding his face behind his hands to conceal his laughter never gets old. Mulaney's last-minute changes to the script often resulted in Hader hearing jokes for the first time as he said them, explaining his frequent laughter.
Have you heard of Blackula, the Black Dracula?
Yes.
Well, they have a Jewish Dracula.
Oh, what's his name?
Sidney Applebaum.
Stefon's appearances may often just feature Hader breaking, though the anchors aren't immune, but the cumulative breaks are enough to earn him a spot on our list. Number 11, Extremely Stupid. This iconic sketch sees host Candice Bergen's Fern meet with her friend Lisa, played by Gilda Radner.
I'm so thirsty I could drink a horse.
Fern proceeds to mock Lisa for her malapropisms and decision to pour milk in her purse instead of drink it. However, Bergen then messes up a line herself, calling Radner by her own character's name.
You're not too bright, are you, Fern?
This makes Bergen lose it entirely, unable to contain her laughter as Lisa does a PSA in defense of stupid people. Radner largely does a great job staying collected, with Lisa's smile arguably helping her out, but Bergen is half the sketch's cast, so it counts.
Extremely stupid people are discriminated against all the time. And I should know, and so should Fern, because we are extremely stupid people.
It just goes to show that whether you're extremely stupid or just play dumb on TV, you're bound to find this one funny. Number 10, Jeffre's with Sean Hayes. This early 2000s sketch sees Sean Hayes and Jimmy Fallon as two workers at a fashion store called Jeffre's.
Look, we don't carry diesel. We work at Jeffre's. We read Italian Vogue. It's our deal. I don't come to where you work and knock the corn dog out of your hand.
Rather than assist their customers, the duo instead spends their time lobbing insults at their choice of clothes.
Hi, I'm looking for a sweater for my boyfriend.
Really? Well, if you wanted to match your outfit, I suggest you try a Hallmark store.
While Fallon gets the giggles at his scene mates' comebacks, both of them lose it when their supervisor, played by Will Ferrell, rolls up.
Okay, you guys. Hold on.
And to be fair to them, if Ferrell pulled up in that outfit and pulled out a cell phone that small, we'd have a hard time containing our laughter too. Number 9, The Lovas with Barbara and Dave. This entry in the recurring sketches featuring Roger and Virginia Clarvin, better known as the Lovas, sees the couple in a hot tub joined by a man named Dave and later by their friend Barbara Hernandez.
Hey, remember the first time Roger and I made love?
Yes.
Yes, we had pulled over after a long Sunday drive. Roger led me to a clearing, laid me down upon a bed of fresh meadow grasses.
Like most of their scenes, this one has the couple speaking in bizarre accents and making wildly sexual small talk with a stranger. And of course, while Jimmy Fallon will laugh at the drop of a hat, the fact that Will Ferrell was reportedly doing things with his foot under the water probably didn't help Fallon stay in character.
David.
His laughter is infectious, and soon enough, the lovers and Barbara are giggling too.
We always order them up special from the Welsh people.
And isn't laughter a true expression of love? Number 8. Matt Foley, Van Down by the River. When a father and mother discover their children, Brian and Stacy, have been using substances, they hire Matt Foley, a motivational speaker, to talk to them. Enter Chris Farley at the top of his game.
First off, I am 35 years old, I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
Foley motivates the kids by describing how horrible his own life is, with a particular emphasis on how he lives in a van down by the river.
Gonna end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
The larger-than-life Farley's over-the-top performance has both David Spade and Christina Applegate struggling not to laugh as he gets in their faces, lifts Spade up, and crashes into the coffee table.
Oh, Matt's gonna be your shadow. Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there.
This sketch is the first of many Matt Foley appearances, and it'll make you laugh whether you're in it or you live in a van down by the river. Number 7. Close Encounter. Another debut of a recurring sketch, this one sees a trio of alien abductees interviewed by scientists at the Pentagon.
Nuts, man. I mean, we're just small-town buds who saw a UFO in the woods. I mean, now we're hanging out with the government.
While the first two, played by Cecily Strong and host Ryan Gosling, describe a wonderful experience, the third, played by Kate McKinnon, had a different kind of abduction.
And you, Miss Rafferty?
Wow. What floor were you guys on?
Her description of urinating in front of a bunch of gray aliens and the weird things they do to her has to be heard to be believed. Gosling especially is smiling throughout, though even the scientists, played by Aidy Bryant and Bobby Moynihan, are less than government professionals.
Look, it wasn't my worst Wednesday night.
McKinnon's character may not have been dealing with the best of the best, but her performance here gives us a transcendent experience. Number 6. Lisa from Temecula. At a birthday dinner for Shayna, the spotlight is quickly stolen by her sister, Lisa from Temecula.
Lisa, we've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally meet you.
That's cute. But don't think I'm giving up the butt tonight.
Alongside with her insistence that Paul, Pedro Pascal's character, is hoping for some butt, her order of an extra well-done steak proves distracting for everyone. As actress Ego Wodum saws on the piece of meat, the table cartoonishly jumps around, spilling food and drink alike.
But a few nights back, this dog followed me home.
I'm about to tear this thing up.
Pascal breaks first, as his character has a story to tell, but the rest of the table isn't far behind, including Wodum.
Actually, everything is not okay.
Much like Lisa's steak, the comedy here is extra well done, so they couldn't help but laugh. Number 5. Super Showcase Spokesmodels. On this fake game show, a contestant played by Vanessa Bayer loses out on showcase prizes when she gets a question wrong.
Well, the answer is 9. 9. Not beef.
I almost said 9.
I said beef, which is wrong.
Bill Hader's host has the showcase models, Shonda and Vonda, played by Maya Rudolph and Kristen Wiig, show her what she didn't win.
Bad news, Deborah. You didn't win his and hers matching luggage by luggage guy.
It's not luggage by luggage. It's just a bunch of luggage from someplace.
You ought to be the talk of baggage claim, with luggage to baggage.
Shonda and Vonda's absurd accents make it difficult for Wiig and Rudolph to get through their displays of various products made by ridiculous generic names with straight faces.
That's not all. You'll be a real swinger with this. It's a nice matching golf club by golf club guy.
Wig having to drive a golf cart around adds even more hilarity, and Hater gets the giggles.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Only Bayer keeps it together. Sounds like she could use some laughs. By Laugh Guy. Number 4. Gus Chiggins, Old Prospector. At a military briefing for the Afghanistan conflict, the soldiers are all puzzled during roll call when it becomes clear that one of them is an old prospector.
Old Prospector.
Here! The prospector, Gus Chiggins, proves distracting, given his old-timey sayings and numerous noisy pans.
The group gets separated. Where's the rendezvous point?
Oh! That's easy. Top of Old Boot Hill. Just follow the dry creek bed. But be careful, there's quicksand.
Eventually, their commanding officer reveals that Gus is really a character actor, but that just raises more questions. Will Ferrell's goofy old man voice is too much for even this gathering of comedic actors, and practically everyone breaks at some point during the sketch.
You hear me make the sound of a chipmunk, stay real still.
How do we know what that sounds like?
Oh, trust me, Joshua, you'll know.
Gus doesn't need to do any panning, because this sketch is straight up gold. Number 3. More Cowbell. Speaking of Will Ferrell breaking everyone, this is one of the most famous SNL sketches of all time for just that reason.
I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
In a recording session for Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper, fictional band member Gene Frankel, played by Ferrell, goes ham on playing the cowbell during the song. Far from being upset about it, producer Bruce Dickinson, played by Christopher Walken, just wants to hear more of it.
To be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
Ferrell's enthusiastic performance and tight t-shirt, as well as Walken's deadpan delivery of increasingly ridiculous lines, leave everyone else struggling to keep the laughter in.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And for the record, we've tried to get doctors to prescribe more cowbell for fevers, but no luck. They think they know better than the Bruce Dickinson? Number 2. The Californians. This recurring soap opera sketch is guaranteed to have multiple actors break character.
5 and then take that to the 210 all the way out to Rancho Cucamonga.
Your stories are...
The over-the-top drama of soap operas, paired with dialogue mostly centered on Southern California's roads and freeways, which is delivered with nearly incomprehensible Valley Girl accents, is a recipe for hilarity.
That's a lie. There's no Baja Fresh on the 101.
I said along the 101, Stewart!
Just get out of here!
The sketch's most recurring actors, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, and Fred Armisen, are the most frequent cast to break, though they're far from the only ones.
Next on Californians.
Just seeing them make goofy faces in the mirror is enough to get us rolling, so it's impressive they make it through any of the dialogue. Number 1. Debbie Downer, Disney World. The very first appearance of the eponymous Debbie Downer, this sketch sees the character join a family reunion at Disney World.
You guys here on a special occasion?
Well, we're here on that new Magical Gatherings family package. Got the whole Matusik clan down from Ohio, right guys? Say hi!
Despite the happy surroundings, Debbie can't help but bring the mood down with dire commentary on world events.
I guess Roy isn't doing as well as they first thought. What? Who's Roy? Roy of Siegfried and Roy. He was attacked by his own tiger and suffered devastating injuries.
However, in contrast to Debbie's grim remarks, actress Rachel Dratch and everyone else in the scene can't stop breaking. Part of this was due to Dratch messing up a line early, setting everyone off, but the frequent wah-wah sound effects were used for the first time in the live show, catching the actors all off guard.
By the way, it's official.
Host Lindsay Lohan claims she ran off stage because she couldn't keep it together. We can't blame her. Which SNL sketch do you wish you were a part of? Tell us in the comments.
This is honestly the first time I've ever heard that I look like this butthead person, so...